Alright, welcome back to Highfleet, to hopefully the final episode. We've got a few little tasks to do before we can hit Kiva with everything we've got. This fleet here took quite a bit of damage in that last engagement, so I'm going to quickly get them on the ground and get them repairing. And we need to get some people refueled, we need to get some people repaired, and we're going to try and get everyone to land in Kiva at the same time. Yeah, it's been quite a journey to get to this stage. There's a few times where I really didn't think I would make it. We've had quite a few big incidents, but I think what I've really enjoyed about this playthrough is that perseverance has paid off, and we are now in a stage where we're about to assault Kiva with a ragtag fleet of absolute heroes. There's lots of stories. It's a shame that we lost some real legends along the way, but you know what? That's how stories are made, I guess. I am obviously very keen to give this game a playthrough. Wow, I'm making a real meal of this landing. A real playthrough on hardwood after this. There's been quite a lot of requests for that, which will probably be hilarious because I'll probably mess it up really badly. I'm definitely going to edit that series a lot more than I've edited this one. Come on, come down. And we didn't break the leg, so as far as I'm concerned, that's a perfect landing. So I won't include stuff like landings unless they're hilarious. If I pancake something, I'll definitely put that in a video. But apart from that, we will we'll just cut out a lot of that stuff so that the game's a lot snappier. I'll maybe speed up things like flying between cities and waiting for repairs. I don't need to sit and talk too while I'm fast forwarding through those. We'll see how things go. I'm also going to have to do a little series in between this campaign and the next campaign where I actually build my fleet for that campaign, because I'm really going to have to spend a lot of work in getting a fleet up to scratch. It's going to be quite hard work. I need to get used to the changes that are in this next patch, which look quite extreme. Where we're going to be in a meta where the enemy are quite comfortable using armor piercing and proximity fuse ammo, but engines are more expensive and are heavier, and armor is also heavier and more expensive, and coverage is going to be much harder to complete. So it's going to be quite hard, but that's a challenge, and I'm happy to take that challenge on. So let's just quickly jump into the shipworks. We'll get the Paladin repairing. It's quite a big repair job, I believe. 27 hours of repairs on him. The Sausage Hunter. Well, there seems to be a... Oh no, it's with the other fleet. Intrepid repairing and the Rooster repairing. We also need to upgun the Rooster. That was our plan here. We want to get these AK-100s off the ship and get these D-80 Molots on the ship. And we also need to remember to rename this back to the Rooster V2. Rooster, I'll call it the Rooster 2, like that. I quite like that. Okay, so it'll take 41 hours to repair here. And we also actually need to buy some fuel. Although this fleet can't take on a lot of fuel, if they at least start refueling when the other fleet arrives, they'll be able to pick up some more fuel as well. And if you remember, because we got stabbed by a child in the last episode, we can't move our Variag for 16 hours. But that's okay, we've got 24 hours of repair here anyway. Once we're up and running, we'll get the fleets in the air. I want them to try and hit Kiva at the same time. We'll probably hit with this fleet first. I was going to launch a whole bunch of planes and stuff, but if I remember right, Kiva doesn't actually have that exciting a garrison, and I want to keep that stuff for anything that might come afterwards. So we'll just wait and see, is what I'll say. All right, they're on the ground. Let's just quickly finish our supply run here. We'll just fill up the tanks, to be honest. Money's not really a problem anymore. Are these guys fully fueled as well? I bet you I could buy more fuel with them. Just while we're waiting. Yeah, just fill the tanks up until we're ready to go. And let's just fast forward. We're just waiting for the repairs here to end, so 37 hours. It's going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, just before this kicks off, I'm going to be probably concentrating a lot in the end game. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I've had such a great time playing through this campaign. Hopefully we complete it, and the crazy religion boy that is Mark Sadie will get his just rewards as taking the reactor to Kiva and becoming the owner of a plutonium refining reactor and be able to create his own nuclear missiles, which is pretty scary when you think about it, considering he's pretty much a religious zealot. But yeah, 3 hours left on these repairs. I know everything's dangerous. I don't care. We're at that stage in the game where it's basically just a victory lap. Okay, this fleet, head to Kiva. It's going to take them 16.5 hours. I'm pretty sure this fleet's going to take about 10 hours. So when we've got 10 hours left on this flight, we'll send them out. So 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. That's 7, and we'll send this fleet in. They've got 10.4 hours, so this fleet's going to get there first. We will send ahead the Paladin, etc. to sudden strike Kiva. Why not? Just for old time's sake. Don't worry, the Remorse and the Variag will get some use, I'm pretty sure, if I remember what happens at the end of this game. Alright, these guys are on the edge, so we'll get the Paladin, we'll get the Black Eye to go with them, we'll get the Intrepid, which got renamed. It's not the Sausage Hunter anymore, I'm really sad about that. And we'll send them ahead. It's going to take them 1.6 hours to come in. And here comes the beginning of the end. We are assaulting Kiva. I'm so excited for this, for what happens next. I'll see you on the other side of this. We do not need to prepare a strat group. You not see the situation, Pyotr. You need to be more aware of what's going on. We already have a strike group. It's called the Paladin. I'm very sad the Intrepid got renamed. I just keep missing out on that. Alright, garrison detected. They have not managed to raise the alarm in time. Tells me there's no big cruisers. No, we don't need to raise the strike group. The strike group is attacking. And here we go. The garrison at Kiva. So we've got 2 anti-air vehicles, a Flower, a Nimrod, and a Courageous. It's almost embarrassing. This is what he has left to defend. Well, actually, the Lord Governor isn't even on their side anymore. He's with me. Let's just deal with this as quickly as we can. I want to make sure I've got line of sight before I open fire here. There's the Flower. Let's take care of this guy over here. He's got big guns. Got a missile coming at us. We'll just cut that down. We've got a bomb being dropped on us, which we can't shoot down. That Courageous pilot might be the best pilot in the entire campaign. Did you see the audacity of that attack? This guy's got a lot of armor. He's going to take a little bit of time to pound through. I want to only try and use one ship here so that I don't have to worry too much about repairs. Ooh, look at that missile attack. That's that guy down. Now let's do it for the Courageous. Sorry, Courageous. You were heroes. And that is the defense of Kiva. There's nothing left to stop us. Let's just end that before that missile hits us in the cutscene. Kiva's been taken. Kiva has been taken. Let's get this 180. Why not? We'll get some crew protection for that. While we're doing this, the rest of the fleet will arrive, and then we can take Kiva and enjoy our spoils of winning the campaign. Or will we? Is the question. Notice there's a save point here in Kiva. I wonder how many people watching this have not actually gotten to the stage in the game yet. I know there's quite a few people who have completed the game multiple times watching this playthrough, but I am pretty sure we've got people who've never played. Do I have time to get this 180 before the ammo explodes? Let's just get the ammo, the fuel, and then we'll get the 180. Not that I need it, but why not? We need to wait for these fleets to arrive anyway. Let's just fast forward while they come in. Boop. We'll get the fuel tanks, and we'll get the 180. And we'll just see. So we've got, how long left? We've got 1.5 hours left on this fleet, and we've got 2 hours left on this fleet. They're going to arrive very close together, which I'm really happy with. I timed that pretty well. While we're waiting, just to show you, we started all the way down here in Ur. And you remember how we took all of this area very quickly with our lightnings. Then we came up, we had a big skirmish around Kem and Tabal. We took our first city of the Hidden People here. We fought around this area here. We had a slight accident over here, but with some nuclear missiles. Then we came up through Gazim. We had some big fights here. This is where we lost the Rooster, and we had to rethink our whole strategy. Then we came up, found another city, the Hidden People, where we rebuilt the Remorse, and then we've kind of just rushed to this area here. And you can see we've spent a lot of time hanging around, which I'm not super happy with, but that's just what happens when you get bigger fleets, until finally everyone is arriving at Kiva. I'm actually going to wait for these fleets to arrive before I go into the city, just so the whole fleet is here, ready to go. I don't want anything to happen while they're still in the air and something might happen to them. So let's just wait a couple of seconds while that runs through. I'm just going to fast forward for that. 1 fleet, 2 fleet. I'll just wait for them to land. I'm so excited. So just to show you, this is our fleet at the moment. All these ships, everyone is here in Kiva. Let's see what happens when we enter the city. I'm not even going to land the Paladin. Let's just get on with it. Unbelievable news soon spreads throughout the city. The fireworks. The Lord Governor has stepped down. Not been killed, stepped down. Great Duke Saidi entered the city in the company of the Elau Prince. And his ally is Omar Khan, a man everyone thought dead. The entire city comes to greet you. What a spectacular sight. I've got a choice here, which is to press 1. As soon as you arrive, the Lord Governor takes you to the underground storage complex. Next to the majestic dome of the reactor is an underground passageway. You walk down a flight of stairs. Look at this. The storage area below is filled with uniform cylinders. They are stacked throughout the underground chamber as far as the eye can see. Pyotr casts a burning glance to the side, where missile parts glimmer in the dull light. The steel-knit arms of assembly cranes obscure the ceiling, which stretches far into the dark facility. They'll never let us leave with this. I made a terrible mistake. There will be no talks. Pyotr was right. An ultimatum arrives soon after. To the commander of the Romani expedition, the elite gathering of great houses hereby demands that you withdraw all Romani ships from Kiva immediately. You have 8 hours to comply, or the joint fleet of the great houses will destroy the city via nuclear strike. They'll spare nothing. Everything they have, they'll send our way. Pyotr Ivanovich, call an emergency meeting. Oh. We have 8 hours. And then the beginning of the end arrives. The fleet officers and Tarkhans assemble on the flagship 30 minutes later. Thank you for coming, gentlemen. I know how tired you are. Operation Frame. But the predicament we face is now grave indeed. Kiva's garrison officer has provided us with intelligence about the weapon that reduced the imperial capital to ruins. We didn't coerce him. He told us because the gathering is planning to use this weapon to destroy Kiva. The poor man was absolutely terrified. He insisted again and again that everyone here is in grave danger. This new weapon is a ballistic missile. It features an unparalleled trajectory correction system that allows it to strike targets as far as 2,000 kilometers away. You can see the diagram of it doing a up and down rather than a straight along the line, so it can deal with the curvature of the Earth. As a ballistic missile, this weapon cannot be used against mobile targets. However, it is absolutely devastating against stationary ones. Its speed is sufficient to strike its target in just over 10 minutes. These missiles are to be delivered to the garret on 2 specially made carrier cruisers. Listen to the air raid sirens woven into the music. Each of them can carry up to 10 of these missiles. I've marked the ship's potential destinations on the map. They will be able to launch a strike within Kiva if they dock anywhere within 2,000 kilometers of their target. These are all the cities that could be used to launch a missile strike against Kiva. If we intercept both carriers before either of them reaches any of the cities marked on the map, Kiva will be safe from this weapon. Objective 1. Intercept the missile carriers before any of them reaches any city within 2,000 kilometers of Kiva. We still have the enemy strike groups to deal with, however, unless they've launched some new ones. No, we don't. The missiles are slow, but they have enough of them to reduce the city to a pile of radioactive ash. Eliminate the strike groups threatening Kiva. 3 remaining. There are 3 more. Can't we intercept these new missiles before they hit the city and the ships? If we have reliable radar and enough anti-radar missiles. But the anti-air system won't be able to intercept a high-speed ballistic missile. What if we use an A-100? An A-100N. In theory, it could blast a ballistic missile if we detect it quickly enough. Pyotr falls silent and looks to you. Everyone in the room turns to face you. With this new information in mind, each of us must make a decision. You are free to leave the city or stay and fight to the end. The words echo in the deafening silence. To those of you who choose to leave, I promise you that we will not stand in your way. I'm ready to die for your sake if I must, Sayedi. The Khan's fleet will join yours. We've been through so much together, Grand Duke. The Elau dynasty is on your side. The Guardsmen of Garrett will stand with you, Grand Duke. So will the pirates. What are you giving me? Duke Capard, that's terrible. My men are ready to support you too, Grand Duke. The people of Ra. Give us a Skylark. It's actually the best ship they could give us. I've been waiting so long for this. It would have been a damn shame if I died of an old age in that blasted desert. Then Godspeed, gentlemen. Total war. Money means nothing now. Fuel, ammunition, repairs are free of charge. In light of the calamity, many people in Garrett will seek to join your cause. Fuel received. All of it. Ammo received. All of it. Okay. So, here is the situation. We have 3 ballistic-powered nuclear carriers incoming into the city. We also have, on the way, Apparently 1 strike group. I thought there were 3. Oh yeah, 2 missile carrier groups, 1 actual strike group. So we have 3 insertion points that we're aware of. 1 is Kebereth, 1 is Asan, and 1 is Gallade. What we really need to do is split the fleet into 4. We need 3 strike fleets to go and hunt. Now, we need a capital ship for each of those strike fleets, which we have. So 1 strike fleet is going to be led by our overcrowded, our Nomad. 1 is going to be led by our Variag, which is down here somewhere. And I think the other one's going to have to be led by the Remorse, which is fine. Yeah, the other one's going to be led by the Remorse. We also need to leave behind a garrison fleet that will defend Kiva should anything get through. That garrison fleet's probably going to contain at least 1 aircraft carrier. This is the end game. This is serious. I was worried the game said there was going to be an insertion point here, but maybe not. So these are the cities we have to watch out for. They're not that far away. So we want to basically send them off in 3 different directions. So 1 to Gallade, 1 to Kebereth, and 1 to Asan. So we need to put together our strike fleets, which is going to be quite a lot of work, to be honest. I'm thinking a capital ship, an aircraft carrier, and at least 1 strike craft in each fleet. And then we'll see what we've got left over. I might need to sit down and work this out on paper, actually, because there's a lot to go over here. But just sort of thinking about it, we can have... Let's actually have a look at our fleet, because there's a lot of ships here. Oh yeah, also look, the city is pretty cool. No supplies here by the looks of it. Look how big the city is, it just goes on and on and on. And there's the dome. Shipworks. Okay, so ships that we have in this fleet. We have a Gepard Mark II. This is an AA ship. It's used for shooting down incoming missiles. It's got sprints. It's got fire control radar. It's got 4 237mm cannons. It's not a combat ship. It's like a really buff version of the Fennec that we took at the start of the game. We have here another Intrepid Mark II. We'll just rename this one quickly to the Sausage Hunter, just so one of them is called the Sausage Hunter. Helps me differentiate between ships as well. We have a Ikeda. This is a tactical missile launcher ship. It's a heavily armored version of the... I can't remember what the name of the ship is, but what the Great Evil King is. It's just a bigger version of it. It has fire control radar, so we can put A100s on it if we want to. It has normal radar as well, so it can fire far away. It has some 237mm guns. It's okay. We have an old school Paladin Mark II. It's a fine ship. We know it's a fine ship. Our version's better, but it's still pretty good. I think I can actually refit this. No, I can't. That's a shame. We have a Triumphant, which is another tactical missile launcher. So it's got 4. This one's actually loaded with A100 nukes, which we may keep. Actually, this ship is going to stay in Kiva as our emergency ballistic defense. Let's just call this Garrison Defender, just so I don't accidentally include it in a fleet. It's very obvious. Next up, we have a Jaguar Mark II. This is like a Lightning on steroids in the fact that it's got a double-barreled 180mm and is supposed to be a light, fast ship. It has the Palash, it has the armor, it has missiles. It's pretty good. And we obviously have the Remorseless, which is one of our main battleships, which is going to go out to hunt the enemy. We have the Nomad, which is our lightest battleship, but it's probably going to have the biggest tender fleet with it. We have the Paladin, which has taken a little bit of damage, but honestly, we don't have time to repair it. We have the Intrepid, which is, we know how good the Intrepid is. We have our Rooster, he's definitely going to war. We have the Black Eye, we have the Shamala Hamala, we have our 3 aircraft carriers. This one is not missing its planes, it looked like it was. We also have the Mistake, I can't believe I named it that. We have our Rook, which is going to stay as part of the defense fleet. We have our Variag, which is another one of our main attacking ships. Unfortunately, I don't have time to refit it to fix these fuel tanks, but whatever. We have a Jaguar, which is a ship I've refitted and not actually been able to use yet, so that's going to go out somewhere. We have our Fennec, which will also stay here just to try and defend the city. And finally, we have the Great Evil King, which is our original strategic heavy corvette. He's also going to stay in the city. So yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Just thinking about things, I want, in one fleet, I would like the... Where's the Remorse? The Remorse... With the Remorse, I want to take probably our Wasp, because which is the slowest of these, the Wasp, the Big Iron, or the Molotov. The Molotov's the slowest. We'll take the Molotov Stroganoff with this ship. We will take, I also want to fully fuel it, because they're going to have to hit Dorut, which they can't quite hit right now. What else have we got? Skylark, Japard, the Sausage Hunter. Should I take the Sausage Hunter as my smaller combat ship at this fleet? I think I will. I don't think I need to use it, but I just want to have a ship I can deploy for taking on garrisons and stuff if I have to. They don't have quite enough fuel to get where I want them to go. Actually, they do have enough fuel. I want them to get to Dorut as quickly as possible. So I'm thinking this is my first fleet. Is there anything else I need to include in it? Intrepid Mark II, Rooster II, Black Eye, Shamil Hamala, Big Iron, Mistake, Variag, Jaguar Fennec. I'm wondering if I need another... I think I'm going to take the other Intrepid with this fleet. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the other Intrepid. Where is it? Intrepid Mark II. There it is. So this is our fleet, and we've got enough fuel to make it to Dorut. So they're dispatched. Let's just make sure I'm clicking in the right place. What I can hopefully do when I take Dorut as well is use the intel from it to identify where the strike fleets are coming from. Also notice that... oh no, I didn't take these cities, unfortunately, so they are now dangerous. Okay, our next maybe main city to head to is Akkad, so I'm going to send the Variag, the Paladin, I want to take one of our aircraft carriers with us. Who have we got here? The Wasp, I think. So we've got the Paladin, we've got the Wasp, we've got the Variag, and maybe we'll take the Rooster 2 with us as well. And we'll just pump the fuel on that until we've got enough to make it to Akkad. And that's their destination. And then our next fleet is going to be the Nomad, the Jaguar, the other Jaguar, and our other Paladin, and the Big Iron. I think this might need a tender, this fleet. No. And they're going to head to Karama. That leaves behind a Skylard, the Japard, the Akita, the Garrison Defender, the Black Eye, the Shamala Hamala, the Great Evil King, the Fennec, and the Mistake to defend the city if it gets attacked. I haven't left any solid attackers here. This is all strategic ships, but I'm hoping nobody makes it through the net. Okay, let's dispatch them, and we'll probably take these cities, and then we're going to have to continue the campaign. I was trying to play it really cool and not give away that all this happens after you take Kiva, but yeah, we are not finished yet. We still have a little ways to go. It's pretty crazy, actually. Oh, so there's just infinite fuel in Kiva now. Every time we land, we will just get fuel. All of these cities do not have garrisons, so we're going to have to take them. Let's just fast forward a little bit and see how we go. I'm a bit worried this fleet here says it hasn't got enough fuel. It doesn't have enough fuel, for goodness sake. Ugh. Alright, we will leave behind something. It's the Jaguars. I remember the Jaguars just having terrible fuel efficiency. Well, actually, no, we won't leave anything behind. What we'll do is we'll fully load up a Skylark with fuel. And we'll send it to intercept the fleet, and it will give them enough fuel. It's only going to take them an hour to get there. That's frustrating. Okay. He's fast enough that he'll catch them before they land. The Remorseless fleet's going to land first to take Dorut. And these guys should have enough fuel now. Yeah, just enough fuel. Cool. Alright. In fact, something else I wanted to do is I wanted to turn my radars on, because I don't care anymore. And I need to find out what's going on. Yes, we're actually activating radar for the first time in the campaign. We are hunting the enemy now. It's a switch of roles. No longer are we hiding. We want to find them, and we want to destroy them. Okay, we're on to our first garrison. This is a pretty nasty garrison. I could go in with the Sausage Hunter and the Intrepid, or I could just send in the Remorseless just to decimate this garrison. I'm not too happy about the Remorseless taking too much damage, but time is also of the essence, and I don't think these two Intrepids can really take on this garrison particularly well, so this is going to have to come in at some point anyway, so I'm just kind of tempted to start with it. We got a surprise attack, which is the best thing that's ever happened to me. He's dead. It's not really about aiming with this ship, it's just about volume of fire. don't want to get this guy to get too close because he's going to fire AP at us. We've got bits of that ship landing on us, unfortunately. One last ship to take care of. And that is how you deal with the garrison. The gloves are off. There is no more creeping around the map. We are loud and we are proud. Oh, it feels so good after just chilling for so long. There's no no salvaging. We're just ready to go. So once we've refueled enough to get to Shinar, that is where we're going. I'm not even going to land and repair. We just need to keep moving. These are our radar bubbles, by the way. This is where we can detect the enemy. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Okay, we've got radar mission, but that is because there is a garrison at Akkad, so I'm not that worried. Although someone has Elint. What's the direction of the Elint? Hang on, we do have something going on here. Elint 120. Alright, where's the planes? Let's get some planes in the air. Let's get some... let's get you in the air with some rockets, please. So 120... Hang on. This is interesting. 120. Oh, it's this angle here. It's. I'm pretty sure we're either picking up something from Akkad. There's nothing on the radar, is there? No, there's nothing on the radar. Let's just keep an eye on this, but I'm not going to launch anything yet. I want to remove this line, please. There we go. Because that's interesting to pick up. By the way, this, yeah. We're not actually picking up anything in Akkad, which is interesting because it's on the ground. These guys are coming to land. How are these guys doing for fuel? I want to maybe just jump straight to to be honest, with this fleet. Unless, because there's no way the enemy is going to cross this gap here. They could cross this gap. They could potentially cross this gap, but there's no way they're crossing this gap. I went down and pause the game. That's a very important thing to do. Just watch the radar here. They're not picking anything up. No. We're not getting an infrared either. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Elint is still at Elint 1. It's now at 90 degrees. I think we're detecting something over here. I'm actually going to launch planes. I'm just going to head them towards Betharen. See what they can find. I feel like there's something going on there. Oh, ship's warning. Bearing something Vitat. I don't care. About to land at Kurama. Garrison's detected. There's no silent strike alarms anymore either, you'll notice. We're about to get our next attack. I believe these guys are... yeah. They're not going to get landed. The silent strike alarm has gone off. We're kind of expecting that to happen. There's no more sneaking around. Yeah. Uneventful ship bearing something. Okay. This is another big garrison. We're going to go in with the... actually, the Nomad probably can't do much here. This is going to be a hard fight. So we'll go in with the Paladin Mark II, and we'll use our missiles. Then we'll jump in the Jaguar. Then we'll bring in the other Jaguar. And if this all fails, we've got the Nomad as a backup. These two Archangels are probably quite a big issue, so we need to watch out for those. I don't think I've got much in the way. I've got some prox fuse. So much in the way of armor piercing? No. We'll bring this Jaguar in with prox fuse. This guy's got 180 mil, 28 prox fuse. We'll use prox fuse on him. Let's go. Oops. Let's not shoot down our missile if we can avoid it. Oh, damn. It's at 180mm, that's a big problem. Okay, I'm out of missiles. And I'm taking a lot of damage. Get away from the Archangel as much as we can. I'm not getting hit by that bomb. Okay, we're gonna have to get out of here, I think. Where's my escape point? I can't see it. It's the top. Okay, I'm not gonna make it, unfortunately. We're gonna try. We're fighting for altitude here. We don't have a. Our main gun is gone. Okay, we lost that ship. There's a very good chance I will redo this fight. Yeah, I'm definitely going to redo this fight. So I don't like the double-barreled 180mm gun because it... yeah, okay, let's restart this. We're actually going to start with the Nomad. We're going to send it with Prox Fuse. We're then going to send the Jaguar in with HE. Yeah, it's this double-barreled 180mm gun just fires so slowly that I'm very bad at hitting with it. We're just going to have to hope the Nomad can do the work early on in this fight. Also, it'd help if we hit. I don't actually want to kill that Courageous. That's great that he's there. Almost got this Archangel down. Oh no, that missile locked onto the Courageous. Forgive me, the concentration is quite deep here. We're taking damage, but we're not lost anything critical yet. How are we doing for fuel? 79% fuel. Okay, that's the other Archangel down. Somebody just wrecked his teammate. What's left? There's something up. Oh, it's the other Archangel. Okay. We just lost a fuel tank. Oh, this is bad. Very bad. We lost pretty much everything on this ship. Let's get him out of here. The ammo explosion just destroyed us really badly. That's probably taking the Nomad out of the game. I know the engines are like, we need to get out of here. Oh, the guns are back online. Thank you. The attack from this side here. Trying to get in with that. There's that hole in that armor with the 37mm. Oh, low shot for AP. That was a good shot. Keep getting too close. Let's just launch this missile before I lose it. Straight in that hole. Oh, come on. How did that not destroy him? Oh, jeez. How did that not shoot that down? Look at the shape of this guy. Finally got in there. Whew, that was a hard fight. Okay, the Nomad took a lot of damage. I'm honestly not that worried. We only lost 229 crew. It's fine. The Nomad's probably combat ineffective from this point onwards. We're just going to have to deal with that. We're just going to continue on for now. We'll let them refuel and move on. Last thing we're going to do is going to deal with the attack on Akkad, and then we're going to end this session. And I'm going to bow my head in shame as to... Oh, yes, we found them. We found the missile group. Do we have any missiles in this fleet? No, we don't. Do we have any missiles in this fleet? No, we don't. Damn. I don't think these guys are in range for KH-15 missiles. No. Okay. Well, at least we found these guys. They are probably in plane range, however, if I think about it. I've got one T-7 here. Yeah, they're definitely in plane range. Let's send them about here. And we'll get our T-7s in the air with rockets as well. We'll send them in threes. We'll bring them to about here. 3. We'll send this guy out on his own. Alright, let's... here comes the attack. This is one of the nuclear missile carriers as well. This is one of our targets. They've got sprints, unfortunately. But it's more important that we actually deal damage to these guys. Even if I lose ships. We took out 3 of their missiles. So that's something. Because we've got to be careful about them launching ballistic missiles at us if they detect us. Yeah, it looks like 3 of those missile launchers have been destroyed. Big hits on the ship. We haven't destroyed it, but the more damage we can do to it, the better, because then this fleet can tail off to go and find one of the other fleets. Really happy with that. We found these guys. We can attack them really soon. We'll take the garrison at Akkad, and we'll deal with them, as long as they don't launch missiles at us, which is a potential thing that could happen. They are still moving along, so they're moving at a slight angle. We're refueling here, which is great. I'm a bit annoyed about the... Okay, the silent strike alarm has gone off, which is a problem because it means that they could launch at us. But we'll just have to deal with that when we can. These guys are on the ground. They're refueling quite slowly. That's okay. These guys are still refueling. I'm actually going to leave them here until we've dealt with this airstrike. That's fine. Let's just unpause the game. This fleet needs to hit Akkad. They don't have the fuel to do anything else. Our T-7 is about to intercept that fleet.
Warning, radar emission detected.
We've got radar coming in. I can't see anything on radar. But it's probably this fleet coming up off the ground. Let's see how things look here. Yeah, look, we're picking up infrared from 2 different angles here, which is a bit concerning. I'm really hoping they haven't nuked this city, but we'll find out in a second. Let's see if this guy can find this fleet.
New target on the radar.
They have launched a nuke at us. Okay. What can we do about that? Not very much. I don't think these guys are going to be able to intercept it in time. So we're just going to have to take the hit if we take the hit.
Attention, new target on the radar.
Okay, there's also someone down here in Jabok launching nukes at us as well. Cool. Let's make sure this fleet needs to attack the garrison. You need to find this fleet.
Attention, new target on the
Wow, they're just throwing everything they've got at us. Okay, this is the defense fleet. I'm probably going to try and send a Paladin in here, I think. The Wasp doesn't have the planes to send up. Got a Paladin, an Intrepid, a Courageous, and a Flower. Let's go in with the Paladin. I'm going to put incendiary rounds on the 57mm just because we've got them. I want to try and keep the Varyag clean, if I can. Oh, I sure as I'm shooting the car. These guys are on the air above me. Flowers have so many bloody rockets. Ah, I should have hit. One down. Oh, that was cheeky. Trying to keep this Courageous alive so I only have to fight 2 ships at once. But I do also need to hit the enemy. That is important. Alright, missile coming in from below. Now I take out this guy out of here. I might be about to lose this fleet, unfortunately. But losses don't matter if we win the campaign. They do really matter. Every loss really hurts me. Come on, just give up. Ooh, big hit from that armor-piercing round. We've got no anti-fire suppressants left. Let's switch ships. Okay, that's the Rooster 2 on the board. Is this guy still alive? Yeah, he is. No, he just died. Just dodge this guy. God, I love lightning so much. They're so fast. Okay, we took a lot of damage. I'm very worried that we are going to lose our big ship here. I was going to end. This video's gone on very long. In fact, this video's gone on for 50 minutes almost. I want to kind of deal with what's going to happen here, though. Let's just see how this missile strike goes. 4 nukes are coming for us right now. I don't think this fleet's going to survive. To be honest, it's really up to the Variag to do some absolutely epic missile interception. I really want to get these guys off the ground as well, but I'm not going to be able to. What do I have here? Let's actually... Here's a trick that I can do. Oh, can I just get these guys to help me? Oh, brilliant. I forgot I could do this. Yes, give me these anti-airships, please. I totally forgot I could do this. Unfortunately, what I can't do is buy ammo. I can't buy ammo, which is what I really want right now. Oh, you can get some LA-29s though. I thought everything is free. Actually, screw the LA-29s, let's get some T-7s. I could launch them straight away then. Oh no, damn, they need time to be mounted, don't they? I think. Or will the game let us launch them? Yeah, I can launch them. Okay. Let's get you up with AA missiles. Just see if you can do anything. Alright. I know this video's going on long, but let's see what happens here. There's the siren. No, you need to intercept the missiles. I need you to intercept the missiles. Yes, one down. Just try and intercept it with your gun if you can.
Attention, new target on the radar.
Oh, there's so many missiles coming for us. Okay, that's that one down. These don't look like they're nukes. God, they're just piling the missiles at us though. Whoa, that one's fast. That's an A100. Oh, that might be the ballistic missile. I knew there wasn't much you could do there, but we tried. Look at the speed of this missile. Come on, you hero. Nah, it's not fast enough. We shot down 2 of them. Okay. I'm saluting because this is the end of our fleet. Oh, it came in so fast it missed. I've not seen that before. No, it's a ballistic. It's a ballistic nuke. It's coming down on top of us. This is game over. This is an actual game over. Oh, our planes are ready. Oh my god. Intercept this missile. You have to intercept this missile. Okay. It didn't hit anybody, but the nuke's going to do a lot of damage to us. Oh, this is bad. 146,000 people just died. to weather the storm. That wasn't a ballistic missile. That wasn't a nuclear missile. We just got hit by our own teammate. I don't think it was a nuclear missile. No, it wasn't. That was a conventional. Oh, did we lose the fleet? 72,000 people just died. I should turn my jammers on. That was a nuke, I think. Yeah. 38,000 people just died. How are we doing repair-wise? We're actually still in one piece, pretty much. And we took some damage. Oh shit, there's another one. No. Oh, I didn't mean to land him. No! Somehow our ships are surviving this. 21,000 just died. The fleet at Arad is in a pretty bad state, but they are alive. We should be getting our interception here very soon. Why have you guys not intercepted? I don't even care if you run out of fuel. You need to intercept this fleet. It is imperative. Did you even deliver your payload? You must have. Take out this missile carrier. Alright, once this airstrike is finished, I'm going to end the video. If we can take out this carrier, it's going to really make the losses we just suffered a little bit less horrible. I think we may have taken out all of his missile launchers, although he must have also just emptied out his entire amount of missile launchers at us. There must have been a missile carrier fleet to the south from before. 3 more planes coming in. Come on, guys, you can do it. I don't think they can do it. Yes! Mission objective complete. Alright. That's one of the fleets we need to take care of, dealt with. I know there's still a strike fleet in the air, but there is no missile carrier in it. Okay. Things are not going great. But we are still in one piece. I should have turned my jammer on, I realize. But we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I know that was insane. I will catch you in the next video. Wish me the best of luck. Goodbye.